Here on Saturday morning for the start of the Sequin Sprint. You can see I've got a lot of the safety gear on, or a lot of the ocean racing gear off, but I've got like coastal man overboard kind of stuff on. And took all the weight out of the boat that we could, took a bunch of stuff off, just spare tools and spare parts and extra fuel tanks and all kinds of stuff that we don't need, extra anchors, all kinds of stuff that came with the boat, but that you might use on a round the world race, but not on a race like this. So me and my guy Sean, the thing that we really focused on the most was weight reduction. We got a lot of stuff off the boat. And then you come inside the boat, we have just the A2, the masthead 0, and the little furling A5. We really wish we had like a masthead reaching kite for the boat, but we don't. So we're probably going to be in the A2 on this leg. It's a 50-mile race today, and there's like a 20-mile kite leg. So see how quick we can go with that. She's not the best PHRF boat, and there's only one other double-handed entry. So just going to really go out and focus on sailing our own race. The forecast is good today. It was looking super light and just not like enjoyable sailing, flopping around in the ocean on the Monhegan race. So we went and did the shorter course, which is the Sequin Sprint, like 50 miles. So forecast looks fun though. Should go have a good day of sailing. It'll be a good day of like training in a race format and just trying to do maneuvers as quick as we can and sail the course as quick as we can. In the pre-start of the Sequin Sprint here, just sailing around in light air. Yeah, you can tack. I got the runner. Sailing around in super light air. We're the last fleet to start though. We're the fastest boat in the race. Definitely not our conditions trying to go upwind and 8 against 42, 44-foot J boats and stuff. Probably going to be pretty hard to try to correct out, but we'll go sail the course and see what happens. So beautiful day out. Very light wind, but it should build. It should turn into a great day of sailing. Fingers crossed. Beautiful day on the water nonetheless. A lot of cool boats and good to see all of our friends. Beautiful day of sailing here. It's our main rival right now is the J122 Wild Blue. So kind of two 40-foot boats going up winds together. So we've had a couple crosses. I think they're a bit ahead of us now. But as far as going upwind in 10 knots, I mean, we're really not doing too bad. feel like we're sailing the boat pretty well. We had a pretty good start. Gorgeous day on the ocean. Just playing with all the settings of the boat. You know, we're constantly clearing weed off the rudders with our kelp stick. Playing with water ballast the entire time on this boat. Trimming the sails the whole time and tacking on the shifts, which takes a bit more planning because of the water ballast and just how much longer it takes to tack this boat. But all things considered, having a pretty good first beat, and yeah, breeze is increasing and just pretty steady on direction too though. So it looks like the shift came through early. That kind of makes things maybe a little bit easier for the second leg, just strategically. It locks us in with the A2. So beautiful day out here. We got Sean driving most of the way upwind right now while I'm playing with all the settings. And we're just tacking back and forth, trying to get out to this first mark, put up that A2. Got Sean below navigating right now, and masthead A2 up, staysail, Maine. Got around the top mark quicker than everyone else. We're doing pretty good. We seem to be extending on the fleet. It's probably a little bit light for us to really make up our time right now downwind. So we're sailing right towards the mark-offs again right now. We're in a straight line right for it. You know, breeze is 13 knots. We're doing like 9 knots of boat speed. Definitely the right sail for the conditions though. Sort of like the rest of the day though, you know, we could really just use like a few more knots of wind to help us correct out. And sail the boat a bit quicker in relation to our handicap. So, but beautiful day of sailing, and we've got the fleet behind us here. Last tiny little bit of day. Finishing an ocean race. Coming back into Portland Harbor. First boat to finish in the Sequin Sprint 2025. Sean Doyle, myself, and Koloa Maoli. Boat did great. Boat did great. Definitely learned a lot about sailing the boat. Super positive from that perspective. Really learned a lot gauging with other boats and just really concentrating and focusing on the numbers and how to make her go quicker in a lot of conditions. Got some great practice with boat handling and it's moderate conditions, but really happy with how we handled the boat. And yeah, great day on the water.
Boat that is the Class 40 on our course. Class 40s are challenging boats to sail on this course. Ronnie and Sean were just out there as a warm-up. If you don't know Ronnie, he did the Global Soul Challenge a couple of years ago, made it 3/4 way around, had some problems and his boat was dismasted, had to abandon. He is on another campaign with this boat to go around the world solo, non-stop, in another 2 or 3 years. That's pretty amazing. That's pretty incredible. So we're all excited and we're going to provide some support if we can to Ronnie and his campaign.